And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup. And when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you've got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
So just about set now. And on the mound now, number 80. What do we have on him?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets, and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one. No, good solid contact right there, just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Righty to the plate. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The wide to kick the pitch. And down on strikes he goes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Oh, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here's Mauricio Dubon, and that one clips the corner. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Righty delivers. And another ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 down, nobody on. That one just misses. 3-2 down.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Got it. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Down in order go the Braves. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Reynaldo Lopez. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
The 1-2.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped up. Dubon should have this one. Puts it away for the out. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about pitchers, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Shot back to the mound, and he gloves it. On to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Smith.
2 outs, base is empty. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. Next pitch in for a strike, going to count 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. At the belt and fires. And that's outside, and it's 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time. 2 outs. Stays alive. And he deals. And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Left-hand hitter waits. Good eye in that spot.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is
got it. That's out number 3. So the Dodgers leave 1, scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Matt Olson.
You almost have to feel bad for Matt Olson after what happened in 2023. He played every game, hit 54 home runs, drove in 139, led the league in slugging, and he still wasn't even named a finalist for the National League MVP award.
And Olson is set down, and there's one down.
That is it. The catcher, number 30.
Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Bolden. Upstairs. No score here in the second. Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Here's Austin Riley. And here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
In the air to left center. Hernandez grabs it on the run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Max Muncy at the dish.
the third baseman, Matt Muncy.
Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. And the righty deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Kicks and fires. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first. Did not go. Hard hit left side. Throw on to Olsen. And Hernandez is out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
2-2.
And that's in the dirt. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that will end the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. And now it's the Braves DH, Mike Yastrzemski. And a pitch. Ground ball to the right side. And that chance handled. And one away in the top of the third.
The center fielder, Michael Harris.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outcome.
And about front for strike three.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. No score. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Mookie now.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Bounce to the right. Albies. The throw to first. And Betts is gone.
Batting up, the second baseman, Tommy.
And here comes Tommy Edman. 1 out, bases empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
One down, base is empty. Bounce to third. That's a hit.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent ball control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Runner takes off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ripped on a line. He's got it. Two-way now. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Here's Kyle Tucker. 2 outs. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Left-hand batter waits. And there's a foul ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the last half of the third. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. We're tied, 0-0. Start of the 4th, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Eli White. The wind of the pitch. And another ball.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And a pitch. Swing and a bouncer. Betts on the run, sends it over to first. Not in time to get him, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Go-ahead run on base. Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves. Next offering is downstairs. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss.
Well, they tried to press their luck a little after having just picked up their first hit of this ball game. So that caught stealing kind of stinks. Can't blame them for trying to get something going offensively, but so far it's just not happening for these guys.
Fourth inning underway, no score. Next offering is down low.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with a 3-hole hitter coming on if he's walked.
Boxing misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because he was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. on and missed, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go, bottom four. Here's the catcher, Will Smith.
Ball.
Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here comes a pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Harris sizes this one up. Makes the grab, one down.
Now the designated hitter,
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal your bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against the firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner on at first with one gone, and now it's Max Muncy. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Ohtani at first, one gone. Now a 95 to finish him off. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. The pitch. And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Up the middle, all these to first, and that is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We're headed to the 5th. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Matt Olson up to the plate. One of the things that helped Olson in 2023, a stance adjustment, and that as well kept him more balanced for less swing and miss. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Rocky Sasaki preparing to come on if needed. Number 70 also throwing. And another ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The line of the pitch. Not even close there. And that's ball 3. And the pitch. And that's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with a free pass.
Go ahead run on base. Now in for the Braves. Golden. The pitch. And a count 1-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Got it!
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, it gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Flips it from the ground. That's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Acrobatic play to get this one started. Determined to get a good flip. And that flip leads to an inning-ending double play.
Back here in L.A., John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5. Andy Pajas. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. pitch. Into center and a base hit. Now it's Mookie Betts. Pages gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swung on, belted. Right, long run. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Off the bat, I thought they were going to score their first run of the game, and that feels like a tough break, but look at the bright side. Really good contact at the plate, and now they're working with not just one, but 2 runners in scoring position, so they'd love another base hit right here.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Fall off foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Just off the outside corner. 2-2. And another ball. Freddie Freeman up next for the Dodgers. And they're all loaded up.
He knew he had a little wiggle room with the open base, but now that disappears. Mistake to this next batter, and this inning might be open.
So the batting order turns over. And here is Freddie Freeman.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Well, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And now 2-2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended, which you have to do.
Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Struck him out looking.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. To kick the pitch. That one lifted to left. Hernandez settles underneath it. And there's one down. Michael Harris getting ready to hit. And another ball. Right through there for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2-2 now. And that's outside. Outside, and that is ball 4.
The batter number 1, second baseman.
Man at first with one gone. And next for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Eli White next up for the Braves. Moved to first, and he's back standing. Two outs. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. And that is out number 3. One left for Atlanta, and we are still scoreless. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Aaron Bummer.
Don't expect to see a whole lot of swings and misses, but he's going to compete out there on the mound.
And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And now the lefty outside low, and that's ball 2. Bounce to the left side. Riley fires to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. That one ripped left field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall, and he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Man at second with 1 away. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Kicks and deals. Laser base hit into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
He needed out one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pajas. And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And it's even up.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
There's one. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. What a play. Inning over. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 7th inning coming up, and we still have no score. Top of inning number 7, and now Mauricio Dubon. Righty delivers. Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Number 80 won't go any further. Only 2 hits allowed for him. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Rocky Sasaki.
Going on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And now 2-1. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. Just off the outside edge, and it's 3-2. Matt Olson on deck for Atlanta. 3-2 on the way. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. The 1-1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
New pitcher for the Braves, Jose Suarez.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Mookie Betts will get us started. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
The pitch.
Ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. In the dirt. Full count run.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Dave.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And he takes one right on the black. And the count is 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's under it. 2 down. And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So 2 down. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Kicks and fires.
Ball.
And that one's a little bit low. Ball 2. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
That's the ball.
Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground. Throws to first in time. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Dodgers with a run scoring double. It's now 1-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brusdar Graterol.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when a team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That one's in there. Now 1-2. The pitch.
Ball 2.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia, a lefty, warming up as well. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. With the tying run on at first, and we're at the top of the 8th. Now fly ball to right center. He's under it. And there's one down.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter,
Mike Yastrzemski up here. And he deals. Gets the slider in there for a strike. And another ball.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Downstairs, and it misses ball 4.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
So a change being made at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, Jorge Mateo. 2 on, 1 out. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris. Laser! Could be extra bases. Coming home. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. It's 2-1.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
To the mound now, they turn to Blake Treinen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Now before the 1-1, time is called. Harris leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And the right-hander deals. That's to third. Whips it to first. And Albies is retired.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder, Eli.
Now a chance for Eli White. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Dylan Lee.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Fouled off. He was late. Looking to get the tying run on base. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. That one is upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna has it sized up. Brings it in. One away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here comes Max Muncy.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Swing and a ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Couldn't get him here under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders of how hard he hit it.
And next for L.A., Teoscar Hernandez. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Fights it off. He'll see another. Goes down looking. Andy Pajas steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Here's a 1-2. Chopped on the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. One left for L.A., and our score remains 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the ninth. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon. Now before the 1-1, time is called. Popped up. Smith drifts towards it. And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 13. Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And the righty deals. This one in the air, center field. Under it. Hauls it in, and there's two away.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman.
Here's Matt Olson.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
And now it's 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And another ball. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing here this half. 8-9-1, 2 up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Braves 2 and the Dodgers 1. Now we Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can, so it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Well, one-run game. There's the shortstop at the plate. Mookie Betts. High fly ball out to left field. White gets there. He's under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
In the air, right field. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
So they're down to their final out. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Got him. And the crowd goes on disappointed as this one draws to a close.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line score for our
Coming to you live from Southern California, we've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And on the hill for the Dodgers, big Tyler Glasnow. What do you have on him, Chris?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Ready to go now? And now here's the speed threat. Outfielder Eli White. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. (3-1) and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Acuna now. Pitch misses. 2-1.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Runner on the go. Popped up. Betts settles underneath it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That is third.
Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Needless to say, this is an aggressive lineup. They've drawn fewer walks than any other team in the league.
I didn't walk very much, but I'll tell you what, it drives me a little crazy to see it. I mean, we're in this modern era of baseball, and we know how important walks are. You get runners on base, they end up leading to runs. But this whole lineup just seems to be made up of players who come to the dish, they don't have a plan, they come unglued right away. You've got to make that pitcher work a little bit more. It's not like you're going to get a steady diet of meatballs all game long.
Hacktastic might be the way to describe it. On the ground is second, might be two. Flips it for one, and that's two. So they go quietly there, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. And we're back. And on the mound today, Grant Holmes.
Yeah, and as Whip tells you, he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, when taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
And another ball. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, it probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Good eye right there.
3-1.
And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. This one high in the air to left center. White on his way over. Pulls it in for the out. That's out number 2. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Dodgers are turned away their first time around. Inning number 2 from LA coming up on the show. 0-0. Second inning set to go. Here's Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
The pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. Glass now, ready to deal. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. And a foul ball. Ripped into left center, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. It's a strikeout. Close play, but in there. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Dubon stands at second with 2 gone. Close, but called a ball. And the count's even at 2.
2-2.
That was pretty close on the inside, and obviously he's not too happy with the call out there on the mound as he lets the umpire hear it a little bit. This is where you can't let that frustration compound itself, though. You got to let it out and move on.
Glasnow, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at second. Hard ground ball, base knock. Around third. Now a long throw home. Safe.
Comes through with the RBI. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And in scoring position with 2 away. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris. At the belt and fires. That one fouled off.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Pitch misses there. Full count now. And a base hit up the middle. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and they take a 2-run lead.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. On the ground right side. Slings to first, and Albies is retired. They limit the damage here. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Braves 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the second. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
After scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And it skips in the dirt. That one 95 to finish him off.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here's Muncy to hit. Late on that fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The Braves up by 2 here in the second game of the series. That one close, ruled the ball. And it's 3-2. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Gets it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Singing what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
The wind to the pitch. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Caught him looking for the K. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and they're down 2-0. half of the third inning. Here's the left fielder, Eli White. Not close with that one, and it's 2-1.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Kicks and deals. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Edman slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
The right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
One down, base is empty. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So a man aboard. Here is Matt Olson. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Tucker should have it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Austin Riley. 2 outs. And 1-2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
A dive, nice stop. Gathers and throws, low throw, and he can't dig it out.
Well, this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop. And if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you regret really quick.
2 outs, runner at first. And here is Mauricio Dubon. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that is that. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Bottom of the inning, and here's the rookie center fielder, Andy Pages.
Andy.
Swings through that one.
1-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Marcus Lynn Betts, better known as Mookie, he had the opportunity to play in the Seoul Series when the Dodgers kicked off their 2024 season in Korea.
Yeah, and such a cool experience for both teams. Plus, there was a card giveaway for the first player to hit a home run in the series. The winner, Mookie Betts.
Swing and a miss.
That's it.
Over to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
2 outs, base is empty. Tommy Edman at the plate. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
In the dirt, 2-2. Makes the sliding stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Bolden. The 1-2. Up the middle. Nice grab. To first. One up, one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski.
So up next, Mike Yastrzemski.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
And a pitch. Got him looking. That's out number 2.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
2-2.
And another ball. 2 out, space is empty. Bounce to the right side. Throw on to Freeman. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. And the Braves go down quietly, but they lead it 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Here comes the pitch.
Freeman.
On the ground to third. Throw on to Olsen. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Tucker. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Dodgers still looking for their first hit in this one. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Dodgers go down quietly, still down 3-0. Back here in LA, we go to the top of the 5th. Now it's going to be Ozzie Albies. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Edman in position. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Eli.
And stepping in is the speedy Eli White. The pitch. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Activity in the bullpen. Number 70, the rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. Sasaki getting cranked up as well. Now all even up. On the ground to the left. Muncy sends it to first. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That missed by
3-1.
a lot. And now 3-1.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And he chases a high fastball there.
Countful.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Braves go down quickly here, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Shohei Ohtani. On the ground at first, Olsen. He takes it on his own, and a quick out, number 1.
Now the third baseman, Matt Muncy.
Muncy digs in. The Dodgers trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5. He goes down looking.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff pouring in on his hands.
2 outs, base is empty. Teoscar Hernandez now at the plate. And another ball. The Braves leading by 3 here in the second game of the series. Late on that fastball.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, number 70.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
The wind of the pitch. In the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. 1 up, 1 down.
Now the third baseman,
Austin Riley next up for the Braves. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 2 out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted.
That's ball 4.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the frame. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Braves 3 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the 6. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pages. Hot shot to third. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
now batting, shortstop, Mookie.
Here's Mookie to hit.
Set.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And he'll pull into second safely.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and it might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out. Back to the top of the lineup. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Swing and a ball popped up. Albies in position. And it's caught for the out.
The right fielder, number 30,
Kyle Tucker, the next to hit. Righty delivers. That's off the mark. And that's ball two.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. And that ends the inning. New inning getting started. Now at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. The 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The wind of the pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Left-hand batter waits. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up at a perfect spot.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hernandez calls it in, 2 away.
The batter, number 1. Second.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Next one in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And now a full count.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Down in order go the Braves, but they lead at 3-0. Bottom of the 7th, and up to the plate is Will Smith. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
That one laced to center and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. On the strike. The pitch. Steps on first for the out.
The third baseman, number 13,
Max Muncy at the dish. The pitch. Stays alive.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
And a 1-2. And another ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, it gets talked about a lot.
No left
A
field.
good high fastball in a three-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Next offering misses. It's 2-2. Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And here it comes. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2-2 down. That one out to right. Acuna there. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready to begin the 8th. Now the left fielder, Eli White. 3-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. First offering, runner goes. Headed down the line. Tucker really on his horse for it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Runner goes again.
2-2.
In the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 8th. Wouldn't chase that time. The pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to nose in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
2-1.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. He scores, and they lead by 4.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
1 down. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. The 1-1. And a good eye there. To third, and it's through for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Now, the shortstop, Mauricio.
Now in for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon. The pitch. That one finds a corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Olsen over at second. Riley over at first with 1 away. And another ball. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jack Dwyer looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Number 78 warming up as well. Kicks and fires. Good plate appearance there. able to take the walk.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
The 3-1. Headed towards the corner. Hernandez makes the catch. Both runners tagging from second and third. And now the runner will score from third on a wild throw. New pitcher now, Jack Dwyer.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Sean Murphy. 2-out opportunity for him with runners on the corners. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. Around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris. And now the lefty.
2-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch is outside. Man at second. That one the other way, and foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Ground ball right side. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 7 and the Dodgers nothing. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now the center fielder, Andy Pajas.
Andy.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The line to kick the pitch. Struck him out looking. Here's Mookie Betts now. That one in for a strike, 2-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That's foul.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Up the middle. Sends it to first, and Betts is set down.
I believe we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And they get Edman for the out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in L.A. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
That missed. That's
That
a ball.
one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The other way, Edman. In plenty of time to first, and Albies is retired.
The batter, the left fielder, Eli White.
Here's the left fielder, Eli White. Gets under and pops it up. Edman in position. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 13. Ronald.
2 outs, base is empty. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. The pitch. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Just
Outside,
missed.
ball.
Acuna off of first with 2 away. And another
that's down,
ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And a 3-1 on the way. Swing and a miss.
3-2, 2 out, run
Down
on
and full.
first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Now snap throw to first.
Oh,
And he's
great.
back in easily. The Braves up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Goes down looking. Bottom of the 9th coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Danny Young.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Freeman.
The 1-1.
That's the
Just
ball.
missed.
2-1.
And he grounds one to the right side. And the leadoff
That's it.
man retired here in the 9th.
The right fielder, number 30.
Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swings through that.
1 and 2. The count.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. Hit hard on the ground is short. Dubon to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent
Now
base.
catcher.
So last chance for the Dodgers. Will Smith will hit next. At the belt and fires. In there at the knees. And the count 1 and 2. Young is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That finishes the evening's action.
We saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails. Locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long. welcome you to Los Angeles. It's time for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Jon Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. So the Atlanta Braves are in position to sweep this 3-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And on the mound today, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Ready to go? And now here's the speed threat, outfielder Eli White. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
2-2.
Ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the base.
Runner on the move. Popped in the air. Left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Oh, Boog, he's got great power just to every section of the ballpark, man. I love watching guys like this who can give it a ride to the opposite field or go dead center. I mean, that's really hitting. When you can hit and drive the ball up the middle other way, look out. Keep an eye out on this guy when he digs in. I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this game. Everything came together for him. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
So first and second with one gone. Here's Austin Riley. And a 1-1. Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second, there's 1. And that's 2.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Here with my pal Siggy, showing the slab in today's game, Spencer Strider.
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in, lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him, so he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
And he deals. Hit center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch to play. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's Kyle Tucker. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before.
Runner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off. Righty to the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side. And that one finds its way through. And he can't come up with it.
this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball on the That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Runners on the corners with one gone. Here's Shohei Ohtani. In the air, left field. Drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Base runner decided to test him, and it was a bad decision. Outstanding throw on a frozen rope at home. That'll end the inning with a bang.
Back here at Chavez Ravine, top of the second. Here's the veteran second baseman, Ozzie Albies. And another ball.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
That one finds the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire singing.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
And it skips in the dirt. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Michael Harris getting ready to hit the 2-1. And that's in for a strike. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Pitch misses. Ball 3. On the ground to first. Takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
The designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski.
2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. Second inning here, no score. Center field. He makes the grab, and that is that. So they make short work of him there. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Max Muncy.
The third baseman, Max Muncy.
And the right-hander deals.
2-2.
Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
3 balls. 2 strikes.
The kick, the 3-2. Got him looking for the K. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. The 1-1 is fouled off.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Riley pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 2 down, nobody on. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
This one smoked out to left. White brings it in with a nice running grab. Dodgers down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Holden. The 1-1. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. And that one hammered. That's back. Back. He leaves the yard to right. Home run number 5 on the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Kicks and deals. And strike 2.
Well, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
Okay.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And stepping in is the speedy Eli White. That one's in there. 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Pages under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, Ronald Acuna.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the 3rd and final game of the series. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Fights it off. He'll see another. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And they'll do it again. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 2-0.
good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Base is empty with 2 away. Matt Olson up to the plate. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And the pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. 2 outs. Outside. And a count 2-1. And a big swing and a miss.
2-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a pitch. And another ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Hernandez drop step going back. And that one is out of here. An absolute smash to left. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Left field. Hernandez sizes this one up, and that is that. Back here in LA as we go to the last of the 3rd. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. The pitch. That one pushed foul. The 2-2. Popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Tommy.
And here comes Tommy Edman. The Dodgers down by 4 here in the last half of the 3rd. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
So the lineup flips over. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. On the ground. Albies whips it to first on the run. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete. It's the Braves 4 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Michael Harris. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Got him swinging.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together. Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Righty delivers. There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Braves 4 and the Dodgers nothing. Bottom 4, and the batter now, Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder.
So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. That pitch just misses the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kicks and fires. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's downstairs and outside. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
The batter now will be Will Smith.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one just misses the outside corner. Full count, 3-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one popped up the middle, and it gets through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of these hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Curve in the dirt. Kicks away. Both runners move up on the wild pitch. And the double play is no longer in order.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Fastball for a strike. Tucker at third. Smith stands at second. No outs. That one misses. And now 3-2. one to deep center field. Harris going back, feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Both runners tagging. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 4-1.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. The Braves leading by 3. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Strike 2.
1 ball. 2 strike.
Stays alive. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Braves 4 and the Dodgers 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Mauricio Dubon. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Rocky Sasaki getting ready to go. Number 70 getting loose as well. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Wouldn't chase that time. A wind in the pitch. Base hit, left center field. And that turns the lineup over. And now, Eli White. The pitch. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. It's 6-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Curveballs up in the zone, even if they're borderline strikes, at this level, typically are hit a long way.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Yoshinobu Yamamoto is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher on here, Rocky Sasaki.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Here's Acuna now. The pitch. And another ball, Sasaki. A very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Foul ball. Two and two. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. And now Matt Olson up to hit.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. That thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to...
Couldn't catch up to the heater. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pages.
Andy Pages.
Ground ball left side, and it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Turned on it nicely, definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Here's Mookie now. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Good eye in that spot.
These Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story.
Takes it to the bag. That's one. Now to first, and it's a double play.
The shortstop makes the decision, commits to it, touches second himself, and then a strong throw across the diamond to get that second out. Really nice job.
2 outs, base is empty. Tommy Edman at the plate.
And on the mound, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. White makes a nice running catch. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top 6. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Ball to strike. Foul ball there. The next pitch misses. The count now 2-2. Hit hard, that gets through. And the leadoff man aboard. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. And here it comes. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Back foot Slider ties him up, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Ground ball left side, could be two. Over to Edman on the first, double play, and that's the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. Braves 6 and the Dodgers 1. Well, we go bottom 6. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Here's a 1-1. And that's in the dirt. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Tyler Kinley getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Suarez also getting ready. The 2-1. And another ball.
Cancel.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Left-hand hitter waits. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. And there's one down.
The right fielder, number 30.
And up next for Los Angeles, Kyle Tucker. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. The Braves leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. Just a slow ground ball this time. Fires across the diamond, and Tucker is retired.
Now batting, catcher, Will.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Two down, nobody on. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. On target. He got him. Nice play. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're through 6 full. Braves 6 and the Dodgers 1. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Golden.
Leading off for Atlanta, the catcher, number 30.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Late Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia, the lefty, warming up as well. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
And the right-hander deals. The punch out there. 2 down. Eli White next up for the Braves. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to go.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
On the mound now, Jose Suarez.
Number 56.
This could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
So now the DH spot, Shohei Ohtani. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swing and he breaks his bat. Has a beat on it. Corrals it. 1 away.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Here comes Max Muncy. Falling behind 2-1. Outside corner, there's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Right side, hard hit. And he handles it himself for the out.
Up next is the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Two outs, base is empty. Another 1-2. And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time. Andy Pajas to bat next. Two outs. On its way to the corner. And that drops foul. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. Dodgers go down quietly. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That one hit to right. Tucker sizing this one up. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now the first baseman.
Here's Matt Olson. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And the righty deals. Struck him out swinging. The high heat, too much on that one.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 8th. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. And the Braves go down quietly. They still lead it, though, 6-1. Bottom of the 8th at the plate. Andy Pages.
The center fielder, Andy Pages.
On the line, base hit.
Now batting, the shortstop,
And at first, next to hit, Mookie Betts. Turns and fires to Betts. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Pages on at first, nobody out. Good job to fight that one off. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And now the lefty fights that one away, still 1-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball down the line, on the run towards the line. Got it! Nice grab. Runner tagging from first.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And next for L.A., Tommy Edman. Man at second. Out to short. Throw on to Olsen, and they get Edman for the out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now, Freddie Freeman. Man on second, 2 down. And there's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two now. Swings and misses, struck him out. So the Dodgers leave one. They trail it 6-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Alex Vesia.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
This one smacked out to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now back, the center fielder.
So digging in, Michael Harris. One down, base is empty. Clips the corner, and that is strike two.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Out number two.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Action in the pen down there. Lake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Caught him looking for the K. 3 up, 3 down that time. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. Braves 6 and the Dodgers 1. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, Kyle.
1-1 now. And that one hit to first, and he grabs it in foul ground. Up the middle, Albies throws to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
The batter, the catcher, Will.
He's 2 outs away. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So now here's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Liner, base hit. Lead runner around second. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Back-to-back base hits. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Second and third, 1 gone. Here's Muncy to hit. The Dodgers down 5, trying to battle back. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Popped up, Albies under it. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So it's their last chance in this one. Teoscar Hernandez digs in now. In there. And so now 1-2. This could end it. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two on, 2 outs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And that'll do it.
Well, this is the perfect way to finish up a road trip. A sweep in this series before heading back home. This is a team that's got things rolling, and when you get it rolling on the road, you want to make sure when you go back home, you keep it rolling.
6-1 is your final here today. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.